The former BBC Radio 2 host interrupted his Virgin Radio show to make a heartbreaking announcement live on air. Chris Evans halted his live broadcast on The Breakfast Show to share the devastating news his longtime friend Eddie Jordan had died aged 76. The former F1 boss, who had been fighting prostate cancer, died in the early hours of Thursday morning. The Virgin Radio host, 58, choked up live on air as he shared the heartbreaking news with listeners. Eddie sang from the hymn sheet that says, "Live life as deeply as you can every single day, every single day." Because Eddie lived 1,000 lifetimes and he was a real liver of life, he said. And if you really are a liver of life, then life loves you for it and gives you more. And if you live like that on the daily 24/7, 365 days a year, then you have no regrets as far as that aspect of the opportunity of being a human is concerned. And Eddie left nothing on the pitch, or should I say track. Chris noticeably began to fight back tears as he finished. Eddie never left anything on the pitch, or should I say the racetrack. Chris also opened up about working with Eddie in the past, revealing that he couldn't have been more supportive than he was whenever we asked him to do anything. He added, he was always there on hand for AQA, he would literally take auction winners around with him on the Jordan Tour. The radio host went on to describe Eddie as a close friend as he recalled a time when the F1 boss and his wife Marie joined Chris and his other half Natasha for a hike in the south of France. It was during this trip the broadcaster realized he was unfit as he struggled to keep up with Eddie. Chris went on to urge listeners to go for a prostate checkup, saying, "I mean, he was fit as a fiddle." Clearly he was encouraging us all to get checked because we do know that various forms of cancer, the majority of forms of cancer, are now eminently curable if you catch them early enough, prostate cancer being one of them. Not at all curable if you don't catch them until it's too late, so time is the greatest weapon and it's our greatest weapon against them, and we get a first call on that particular coin toss and you've just got to keep getting yourself checked. He added, 76 too young, too young, too young, too young, too young for anyone. Eddie is best known as the flamboyant former Formula One team owner and television pundit. A statement from his family said, "It is with profound sadness that we announce the passing of Eddie Jordan OBE, the ex-Formula One team owner, TV pundit and entrepreneur. He passed away peacefully with family by his side in Cape Town in the early hours of the 20th of March 2025.